The night holds still above the town, as if it knows what's coming next. A hush hangs heavy in the air, like words we haven't spoken yet. The piano sets a careful pace. The bass leans close, then falls behind. A moment balanced on its edge, between the now and what we find. Your coat smells faintly of the cold, your breath a cloud that fades too soon. The trumpet traces half a thought that drifts beneath the waiting moon. Time slows its step, then slows again, as though it's learned to let things be. A single second stretches wide, enough for you to look at me. One kiss before the snow comes down, before the world turns soft and new. A moment held without a sound, the night revolving into you. One kiss before the snow begins, before the ground forgets its tone. A spark that stays, a heat that knows how winter finds its way back home. The harmony bends slightly sharp, then settles where it meant to land. The bass walks forward, firm and sure, like reaching out to take a hand. Turns once more, careful dance of give and take, as if the song itself is held between the chance we choose to make. One kiss before the snow comes down, before the streets erase their seams. A promise shaped without a vow, still warmer than it ever seems. One kiss before the sky lets go, before the white begins to show. A simple truth we didn't plan, but somehow always seemed to know. The steam curls upward from the cup, a quiet morning glow. The piano hums a tender line, the bass moves soft and slow. The brushes whisper through the drums, a rhythm warm and sweet. A trio wakes the sleepy world with gentle, steady beat. The sunlight filters through the glass, a golden, fragile hue. Each note drifts lightly in the air, a warmth that feels like you. The melody unfolds with care, it lingers in the room. A comfort held in every chord, a scent of winter bloom. Take a sip, the warmth spreads wide, the world begins to bend. The piano's voice, the bass's hum, a harmony to mend. The notes rise up, then fold again, a soft and curling line. A melody that feels like home, a gentle winter sigh. like morning light, it lives without a sound. The music bends around the heart, a peace that wraps around. The warmth of sound, the subtle sway, a quiet steady cheer. A gentle song to start the day, to hold the ones held dear. The clarinet drifts in between, a bridge of airy tone. The brushes sweep a tender path, the bass hums soft and low. The piano bends with gentle hand, the melody expands. A wave of sound to fill the room, to cradle and command. Take a sip, the warmth spreads wide, the world begins to bend. The piano's voice, the bass's hum, a harmony to mend. The notes rise up, then fold again, a soft and curling line. A melody that feels like home, a gentle winter sign. The final passage lingers long, the music starts to fade. The warmth remains within the air, a memory softly laid. The trio leaves the room in peace, the notes still floating near. A frosty morning held in song, a comfort to revere. The chorus flows like morning light, it lifts without a sound. The music bends around the heart, a peace that wraps around. The warmth of sound, the subtle sway, a quiet steady cheer. A gentle song to start the day, to hold the ones held dear. The sun is just a sliver on the quilt. The coffee pot is tilting on a tilt. The house is holding on to every dream before the morning gathers any steam. There's sugar on the window and the roof of every reindeer hoof, a little proof I'm moving slow across the kitchen tile to keep the quiet for a little while. It's a pale pearl Christmas in the hall, before the light has climbed the garden wall. No paper torn, no ribbons on the floor, just the spirit knocking at the door. Everything is waiting for a word, the softest morning that I've ever heard. The cedar tree is drinking in the dark. Beyond the fence I hear a distant bark, but here the air is heavy with the pine, and your hand is resting warmly inside mine. The ornaments are sleeping in their rows, in the way a winter morning only knows. A sleepy kind of magic in the bones, in the frequency of low and level tones. It's a pale pearl Christmas Christmas in the hall. Before the light has climbed the garden wall, no paper torn, no ribbons on the floor, just the spirit knocking at the door. Everything is waiting for a word, the softest morning that I've ever heard. The radiator clinks a little tune underneath a fading paper moon. We'll stay beneath the blankets for a bit, until the winter fire has been lit. It's a pale pearl Christmas in the hall. Before the light has climbed the garden wall, no paper torn, no ribbons on the floor, just the spirit knocking at the door. Everything is waiting for a word, the softest morning that I've ever heard. The softest morning, pearl and gray. Wake up, it's Christmas Day. The moon rises pale above the trees, a silver arch of light. The piano drifts a tender line, the bass hums soft and tight. The brushes sweep in quiet arcs, the notes like drifting snow. A melody that wins through night, a gentle, steady flow. The air is still, the world at rest, the stars begin to gleam. Each note a thread of winter warmth, a soft and fleeting dream. The chorus lifts with subtle grace, a glow across the sky, a song to guide the wandering heart, to carry spirits high. The clarinet drifts lightly in a bridge of airy hue. The piano bends with careful hands, the bass holds steady too. The melody expands and flows, a quiet winding stream. A winter night enclosed in sound, a cradle for the dream. The chorus lifts with subtle grace, a glow across the sky, a song to guide the wandering heart, to carry spirits high. The notes entwine and rise again, a pendulum sways, the brushes hum, the piano whispers low. A harmony that bends and folds, a tender, steady glow. The moonlight glints upon the keys, the music drifts along. A song to wrap the evening close, a wintertime song. The chorus lists with subtle grace, a glow across the sky. A song to guide the wandering heart, to carry spirits high. The notes entwine and rise again, a warmth that gently spreads, a melody to hold the night, to linger as it treads. The final chords descend with care, the moon still watches near. A lingering warmth that fills the night, a song to hold the year. The winter moon reflects the sound, a gentle silver tune. A melody to carry hearts beneath the quiet moon. The chorus lifts with subtle grace, a glow across the sky. A song to guide the wandering heart, to carry spirits high. The notes entwine and rise again, a warmth that gently spreads, a melody to hold the night, to linger as it treads. The clock leans past the evening hour. The room is dressed in amber tones. The piano turns in threes and fours, like careful hands on polished stone. The bass steps slow and circles back. A brushed reply keeps time with grace. December settles in the room, a season finding its own pace. There is a warmth that doesn't rush. It stays between the notes we play, a kind of knowing in the air that asks the night to softly stay. The melody repeats its turn, like snowfall learning how to land. Each chord returns exactly where the heart has learned to understand. December moves in threes with you, a turning slow and close and true. The world steps back, the lights grow dim, and every sound is pulled to you. December moves in threes freeze with me. A simple time, a chosen view. No need for more than this right now. December waltzing me to you. The hours drift without a name. No need to count what slips away. The fire hums along in time. The song already knows its way. A trumpet sighs and folds its tone into the curve. The piano drew a moment held without a plan, just space enough for something new. Then comes a turn. The song has saved a deeper color in the sound. The harmony steps slightly off before it finds familiar ground. The bass leans forward, calls us through a stretch of night. A breath held long, then to the room remembers why it trusted this familiar song. December moves and frees with you, a turning slow and close and true. The world steps back, the lights grow dim, and every sound is pulled to you. December moves and frees with me, a simple time, a chosen view. No need for more than this right now. December waltzing me to you. The piano eases toward the end. The rhythm stays, the hands relax. What mattered most was never loud. It lived inside the turning tracks. The final chord knows where to rest. Not rushed, not asking to be new, just leaving space enough behind for one last turn for me and you. December moves and frees once more. No promises, no grand view, just winter finding what it keeps in every step I take with you. The night is deep, the air is sharp, a chill beneath the sky. The saxophone begins to hum, a gentle haunting cry. Each note bends slow and weary, like a shadow in the dark. A warmth persists beneath the cold, a fragile flickering spark. I move along the empty street, the bass a heartbeat low. The piano drifts with careful hands, a tender, subtle glow. The melody is slow and sweet, a bittersweet refrain. A song to hold the frozen night and soften all the pain. And I will follow through the cold. The music finds the heart I hold. It bends and sways, it rises slow, a warmth that only night can know. Oh, in the frost the tune will stay. It carries all the dark away. I hum along and feel it too. The frozen night, the gentle blue. The rhythm twists with subtle turns, the notes both soft and wide. A saxophone like candlelight, a shadow at my side. touch of quiet hue. It bends the night, it warms the soul, it carries me to you. And I will follow through the cold. The music finds the heart I hold. It bends and sways, it rises slow, a warmth that only night can know. Oh, in the frost the tune will stay. It carries all the dark away. I hum along and feel it too. The frozen night, the gentle blue. The final chords descend at last, a gentle fading light. The warmth persists despite the frost. It lingers through the night. A song to carry hearts along, a blues that bends and heals, a winter night, a tender tune, a warmth the night reveals. The room is lit in amber hues. A small flame bends but doesn't break. Its shadow dances on the wall. With every chord the fingers take. The piano speaks in lowered tones. The bass replies both close and clear. A song shaped out of evening hours that only show up once a year. Wax pulls slowly at the base, time slipping sideways, soft and thin. The melody repeats itself like counting breaths, then breathing in. A trumpet hums just out of frame, not leading, only standing near. A harmony content to wait until the moment feels sincere. Candlelight on the piano, keys turn sound to gold and lets it stay. Each note reflects another side of things we never had to say. Candlelight on the piano plays a truth too simple to explain. The night leans in to listen close, and nothing here feels left in vain. The chords drift wider for a turn, a darker shade, a subtle bend. The bass steps off its usual path and finds its way back home again. Stretches, pulls the line, and eases back into the fold, like telling something honestly without deciding how it's told. Candlelight on the piano, keys holds more than hands can ever prove. A language made of pause and tone that knows exactly how to move. Candlelight on the piano stays long after every flame is gone. The song remembers how it felt to keep magical time of year where love and joy we share. The twinkle lights are glowing on this special day, spreading cheer and laughter in every single way. Christmas time is here with peace and goodwill to all. In the warmth of family we answer the season's call. The stockings are hung with care by the cozy fireplace. The smell of cookies baking fills the merry space. Gifts wrapped in shiny paper, tied with bows so neat, bringing smiles and laughter to make the day complete. Christmas time is here with peace and goodwill to all. In the warmth of family we answer the season's call. Let's remember the true meaning of this special holiday, to spread love and kindness in every little way. Gather round the table with loved ones by our side, sharing stories and memories with hearts open wide. In the midst of all the chaos, the spirit of love prevails, bringing hope and blessings like the brightest of tales. Christmas time is here with peace and goodwill to all. In the warmth of family we answer the season's call. So let's cherish this moment in the spirit of Christmas cheer, for love and joy abound and the magic of the season is near. The fire flickers low and warm, the shadows stretch and bend. The piano hums a gentle line, the bass a steady friend. The brushes sweep across the snare, a rhythm soft and slow, a melody that curls around a tender glowing flow. The light spills over walls and floor, a golden fragile hue. The music wins through every corner, carrying thoughts of you. The chorus rises smooth and calm, a comfort in the air, a winter song to hold the heart, a warmth beyond compare. Outside the night is folded deep, the world is hushed and still inside. The piano lifts and bends, the bass moves soft at will. Each note a step into the warmth, a place where hearts can stay, a song to chase the winter chill, a glow that will not fade. bridge drifts in with softer tones, a change in color pace. The clarinet drifts lightly through, the melody finds space. A passage stretching through the room, a contrast gently made, a subtle wave of harmony, a winter serenade. The chorus rises smooth and calm, a comfort in the air, a winter song to hold the heart, a warmth beyond compare. The notes entwine and fold again, a gentle flowing thread, a song to guide the quiet night, to linger overhead. The final chords descend with care, the fire begins to fade, yet in the music lingers still a warmth that will not trade. A twilight wrapped in piano tones, a melody to keep, a winter evening held in sound, a comfort soft and deep. The chorus rises smooth and calm, a comfort in the air, a winter song to hold the heart, a warmth beyond compare. The notes entwine and fold again, a gentle flowing thread, a song to guide the quiet night, to linger overhead. The air hums faintly as feet crunch across packed snow, a hurried drum. Children chase each other, laughing, shouts that bounce and skip and come. A bell rings twice from the church tower, then again in uneven time. Someone hops to catch its echo, another tries to match the rhyme. The world tilts golden in the low light, not sunlight, not yet moon. A dog leaps sideways in surprise, a scarf flaps caught too soon. Voices trade a playful dare, the wind carries every claim, every step a careful landing, every shout its own small flame. Bells at dusk ringing off the walls, the snow responds with footprints wide. Each echo grows, then folds again, until the town is stretched inside. Bells at dusk, a tangled song spinning through the short bright hours, like laughter caught in open air. Our snowflakes tangled in the flowers, a girl spins fast, immediately falls, her mitten hand brushes mine. We trade a grin, no words required, the bell keeps pulling down the line. The metal bends toward chaos now, Bells at dusk, a playful thread, tying strangers to the same beat. Each call an echo, building on the rhythm of their moving feet. Bells at dusk, before the dark, before the street lamps claim the streets. The sound stretches, shapes itself, and leaves us tangled in its heat. The last bell fades, footsteps slow, then slowly stop. A final echo slips away and clings to rooftops, edges, tops. We leave with laughter in our coast, the memory bending light like glass. At dusk have done their work and carried winter through the past. Bells at dusk have done their work and carried winter through the past. Midnight blue and silver on the pane. The ice is tracing patterns like a chain. I haven't turned the hallway light on yet. In the quietest hour I've ever met, the city is a photograph in white, tucked beneath a heavy quilt tonight. I hear the cedar breathing in the hall, while the shadows stretch along the wall. It's just the snowfall and the starlight and the tea. The way the winter settles over me, no bells are ringing out across the town. Just the velvet way the flakes are coming down. The world has gone to sleep and left us here in the softest moment of the year. I'll put another log upon the grate. The morning can afford to arrive late. There isn't any hurry in the clock, just the rhythm of the cradle as we rock. It's just the snowfall and the starlight and the tea. The way the winter settles over me, no bells are ringing out across the town. Just the velvet way the flakes are coming down. The world has gone to sleep and left us here in the softest moment of the year. settles over me. No bells are ringing out across the town, just the velvet way the flakes are coming down. The world has gone to sleep and left us here in the softest moment of the year. The softest moment in the blue. Just me and the snow and you. The mist is curling round the coffee cup. I haven't had the heart to wake you up. The steam is rising slow against the blue, while I'm just tracing lines of light on you. The world is held in ribbons made of gray, a quiet start to such a holy day. No footsteps on the sidewalk or the street, just the sound of two hearts as they beat. It's a paper-thin and ivory kind of morning, a holiday without a single warning. We'll let the evergreen nuns tweet into the room, while the winter flowers start to softly bloom, where everything is holy, hushed and still, with the sugar on the trees across the hill. I'll keep the fire burning for a while and watch the way you're sleeping with a smile. The ornaments are nodding on the bough. There's nowhere else we have to be but now. It's a paper-thin and ivy kind of morning, a holiday without a single warning. We'll let the evergreen just breathe into the room, while the winter flowers start to softly bloom. There everything is holy, hushed and still, with the sugar on the trees across the hill. Let the ticking of the clock just drift away. We found a slower version of the day. No tinsel and no noise to break the spell, just a story that the quiet wants to tell. It's a paper-thin and ivory kind of morning, a holiday without a single warning. We'll let the evergreen just breathe into the room, while the winter flowers start to softly bloom. Everything is holy, hushed and still, with the sugar on the trees across the hill. Sugar on the trees, ivory and white, still as the night. The streetlights were a halo made of frost. The city's hum is quieted and lost. I'm watching shadows dance across the floor. The kind of peace I've waited seasons for. The kettle hums a low and silver note. I'm wrapped inside your heavy woolen coat. The pine is leaning heavy by the glass, just watching all the velvet hours pass. And it's all just gold and amber glow. The world is hushed beneath the winter snow. We don't need the tinsel or the light to keep the ghosts of December out of sight. Just the needle on the record spinning slow in the amber glow. The cider's breathing spice into the air. I see the firelight tangled in your hair. There's nothing left to do and nowhere to be but caught inside this quiet symphony. And it's all just gold and amber glow. The world is hushed beneath the winter snow. We don't need the tinsel or the light to keep the ghost of December out of sight. Just the needle on the record spinning slow in the amber glow. The calendar is empty, finally still. The wind is whistling high across the hill. Let the morning wait a little while. I found my Christmas right inside your smile. And it's all just gold and amber glow. The world is hushed beneath the winter snow. We don't need the tinsel or the light to keep the ghosts of December out of sight. Just the needle on the record spinning slow in the amber glow. Spinning slow in the glow. Merry Christmas, darling. a steady line through fading light. The rhythm rocks from side to side as towns dissolve into the night. The piano sets a hopeful pace. The bass keeps time with measured grace. Each mile a note, each turn a phrase, pulling me closer to that place. Old letters folded in my coat, the past held gently, not erased. A trumpet warms the middle range with notes that soften every edge. The harmony stays close and true. No need to rush, no need to stray. The song already knows the road and how to lead me all the way. Home by Christmas, home once more, where names still sound the way they should, where time slows down without a fight, and every silence feels like good. Home by Christmas, lights still on, a table set, a waiting chair. No matter how the year has gone, there's room for me inside that air. The music open slightly wide, a longer breath, a deeper tone. The bass steps forward, clear and firm, as if to say you're not alone. The chords grow fuller now, the promise shaped in sound and space. The road unwinds beneath the song until it brings me face to face. Home by Christmas, not to prove anything more than I belong. The world can wait beyond the door. I've carried it for far too long. Home by Christmas, settled in where time forgives and lets me stay. The year can finally loosen up and let me set it down today. Scarves half tied and buttons missed. Someone laughs about the cold. Creme still on the corner of mouths. Stories barely finished told. The street smells faintly of bread and smoke. Footsteps fall in uneven time. The bass skips once, then finds the beat, like no one's trying too hard to align. Someone swings a bag too wide, nearly clips a parked out bike. Apologies traded with a grin. Nobody's bothered, nobody's tired. The piano bounces bright and loose, a melody that likes to roam. The song doesn't settle down, it stretches out, then heads back home. We walk it off the heavy plates, the second helping shared desserts. The kind of full that slows you down, but never quite becomes a hurt. Laughter slips between the lines, a comment lands, then drifts away. The night can wait. Tomorrow too, this walk belongs to us today. The rhythm turns a playful corner, a little swing, a teasing pause. The trumpet cuts in sideways once, like someone breaking house-made laws. The harmony steps out of frame, then reappears just slightly changed. Proof that even simple paths can rearrange the way they're named. We walk it off, the stories told, belong opinions, half revised. Some thoughts sound smarter in motion, some truths prefer an open sky. The bass keeps pace without complaint, the drums stay light beneath the feet. A song that moves because it wants that, because it needs a seed. Someone stops to point at stars, someone else pretends to know which one is which, then gives it up, decides it's fine to not be sure. The piano answers with a grin, a run that strips, then pulls ahead, like saying nothing serious was ever meant by what was said. We circle back without a plan, the walk complete, the plates forgotten, full in ways that don't need names, satisfied but not too caught in. The song slows down but doesn't end, it just keeps time a little less. Some evenings don't want punctuation. Lay up in steps, nodding, I guess. The fire glows is deep and kind. The brushes sweep across the drum, the bass a heartbeat line. The piano plays a soft refrain. The notes drift through the air, a warmth that winds around the room, a comfort everywhere. I settle near the dancing light. The music folds around, a melody that rises slow, a gentle glowing sound. Each chord a ripple through the calm, each note a quiet flame, a song to hold the winter night and softly speak your name. And I will stay beside the glow. The music bends and moves so slow, it drifts along the air tonight, a warmth that lingers with the light. Oh, in the flicker of the flame, the jazz will hum, it calls your name. I'll let the song remain with me, a winter fire, a melody. The rhythm lifts and sways again, a bridge of tender sound. The brushes whisper on the snare, the bass hums soft and round. The piano wins through gentle notes, the music bends and flows, a song to keep the heart at ease, a fire the evening knows. And I will stay beside the glow. The music bends and moves so slow, it drifts along the air tonight, a warmth that lingers with the light. Oh, in the flicker of the flame, the jazz will hum, it calls your name. I'll let the song remain with me, a winter fire, a melody. The final chords descend with care. The night begins to still, but in the notes that linger on, I feel the gentle